Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome to the stream. We are back live in Hunt Sim 2, and our topic today is basically nothing special. I decided to continue a bit the grind for credits, and we will visit Roosevelt Forest again because it's a very efficient map for credit grinding, and maybe we can find some legendaries again. We had no legendaries on stream for a while, I guess. Yeah, it's been a while since we found one. And especially if I get the opportunity today, I want to replace this whitetail deer, this legendary one, because I think I can get a heavier and or larger one. Yeah, and that will be our topic today. We are right now at 4.7 million credits. It's a way, it's still a way to go to 5 million. So, oh hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, legendary. I really hope for a legendary. We had no legendaries for a long time now on stream. I was not that lucky recently. I hope that will change today. So for our loadout, I adjusted that already a bit. Today we have a, let's say, a bit more modern loadout. I'm using the crossbow and the carbon wolf rifle in caliber 9.3 by 62. I guess it's the most expensive rifle in the game. It's not a different to all the other rifles. It just looks it's expensive with all this carbon fiber parts and stuff. So let's start in Roosevelt. Before we start this time, that's an improvement. Let's check our licenses first, what we can hunt. So moose 1, that's clear. 2 bighorn sheep are left. Yeah, okay. 2 elk, 4 mule deer. That's fine. We are ready to go. We have normal weather conditions. Let's get started. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay so far. It was a let's say a bit stressful start into the year, but recently I'm doing fine. I hope you too. Um, so as always, when we arrive in Roosevelt Forest, I guess I will reduce the volume of the game on the stream a little bit because the moose caller is insanely loud. Um, just to make sure we have nothing interesting right at the main cabin of the map. Let's just check if we have a deer or a moose or even a bear next to the lodge or to the cabin. But it seems to be not the case this time. Okay. As always, I think I will start with my usual routine. By the way, we are playing in the afternoon time slot. This is usually a good spot for moose, but not this time. We have a turkey down there. but I think that's not that interesting. The turkey grind is fortunately that's done. Oh yeah, that's cool. Quite a lot of legendaries and whitetails. That's cool. I hope for... Yeah, I really hope for a legendary whitetail deer in today's stream. I haven't seen one for a very long time. I think I'm looking for them yeah, for months, I guess. Since I started again with streaming. I wanted to replace this one trophy. So at this location, it's always a good strategy when you arrive. Just use the predator caller and wait for a minute or two. Very often you have a black bear anywhere in the area, sometimes behind this hill and sometimes on the other side of the river. So today we will not have that much action today, I guess. At least I'm planning a more or a very relaxed and cozy stream today. That's my plan. What plans the game has for me, I can't tell right now. I think here we have nothing. If a bear is around, he should answer the call in time. So let's go to this area. And here I will spend a bit more time. Because this area is usually a good whitetail deer spot. I think the afternoon time slot is the right choice for that, as far as I remember. It was so long ago. And I forgot to check my own videos, what time slot I recommended for that. So, no deer very close. Now we looking for a bear. The bears are usually deeper in the forest, and the whitetail deer very often come very close to the tent. So I usually start with the deer caller and check the area right around the tent. If there's nothing, I will progress a bit slower and more careful to avoid spooking a potential grizzly bear. Not black bear, here is grizzly territory. Oh yeah, yeah, that happened unfortunately to me too. I sold accidentally more than one legendary trophies. I just pressed the wrong button and wasn't aware of what I'm doing at that moment. But luckily that's not the end of the world. Most legendaries are more or less easy to find. And in most cases it takes not that much time to find another one. But it's annoying if that happens with a really good sized trophy that is more rare than others. So in this area towards this hill, yeah, there's a bighorn sheep. Here is another good opportunity to maybe get a whitetail deer. But I guess this time in this map I'm not a lucky guy, so I called a couple times. Oh, I forgot to let my dog a bit further behind. If he's very close to the animal spots, the risk is quite high that he will spook them. I'm stuck in the tree. And that's amazing. Yeah, but as I said, I really want to... I just want a very relaxed and quiet stream today. Maybe some of you have some questions and we can go through that, but if not, that's okay. Overall, in terms of news, we can talk quick about that. In terms of news, it's very quiet in the hunting game scene right now. At least what I saw, there is there are no major news to any of the titles. At least these I play. So Way of the Hunter already had an update a few weeks ago. Thund3r, still no new blog posts, so for my taste, they are a bit too quiet. So I would be happy if they release some more information and news and release them a bit faster to give the people a better impression what to expect from the new game. But it is what it is. So if they decide to post only every 6 or 7 weeks a blog post, it's their decision. Yeah, and Ultimate Hunting, it's the same for that. No new dev blog. What I saw, still the recent one with the announcement of the demo. And on Steam I was able to wishlist the demos. So the Ultimate Hunting demo has its own Steam page right now. Yeah, myself, I really hope too for more and especially more detailed news. I'm still not completely sure what to expect from the game. It sounds promising what they replied to our questions I sent to them, but by the way, this map seems to be really dead, apart from ducks, geese, and yeah, some turkeys I saw before. So this area usually there is a bear, but not this time. Let's check the moose spot again. Sometimes it takes a while for the animals to reach their spots. Moose caller. No. I guess I think I will load a new map with a new set of animals, and maybe we are more lucky there. I don't want to waste so much time on an empty map or hunt too much in these lower areas. One thing we can do, one thing we can do. I guess we can look in this direction for a moose. That takes not so much time. Sometimes they are a bit further back in this area, where one of the jackrabbit grind points for me was. How long has it been? I think, if I remember correctly, the recent blog post from Thund3r was in the first or second week of March, if I remember correctly. So I expected, and before the news postings were approximately monthly, so can we get in a good position? At least we can hunt something. Yeah, we got a bad shot. And another one. Let's follow him. Yeah, I expected news postings roughly every month, but right now there is no news. Bottom right tent for moose. Yeah, thank you for that. We will try that. I'm so rusty right now. Haven't played for a really long time. No. I think I'll let him run. Quick visit to the shooting range would have been a good idea before starting today's stream, so sorry for these really bad shots. Bottom right tent for moose. Yeah, that sheep was not that special. Oh yeah, I remember that tent. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the tip. No, I haven't played the game since last week's stream, so. I think we need to practice a bit, and the next map should be better in terms of aiming and a steady hand and everything that is necessary for a successful hunt. There we have something. Let's use our caller. White-tailed deer. That's good. The position is so bad. Exactly on the edge of that hill. Can't imagine that this could happen in a position worse than this. So I decide to wait and hide. Maybe the one behind the hill is the legendary I'm waiting for so long. Here we can check the bottom left corner too. We are not in a hurry today. we have here? Also a male, okay. We spooked this one. Also not the best shot possible. But I think, yeah, yes, we crashed down the hill. Amazing. I guess I just restart this map. Sometimes you just have a bad start, but these are not legendaries, so let's say they are our training targets, because we forgot to visit the shooting range. Yeah, like I said, overall we have no major news in the hunting game world. Yes, and you are right. I was also wrong. This spot was the heavily grinded moose spot in my moose grind video. I remember that right now. Maybe we will find something here. But from my feeling, this map we got here this time has a really bad animal population, so they might spawn at some weird spawn points that I don't know or that are too difficult to reach. So it's not that efficient to go there. Yeah, no major news in the hunting game world, so we have to wait until someone releases something. Yeah, that's cool. I found several legendary moose in this area, and it was one of the most rewarding spots for that horrible moose grind I did a while ago. So but like I said, this map seems to be... I restart the map. I quit to the lodge and I start a new one. That's sometimes that's really weird in this game. Yeah, normal weather, that's fine. I stick to the afternoon time slot. Sometimes that's really weird. It's really hard to predict the expected animal spawns sometimes. As usual, quick round of callers at the main cabin. Yeah, 50 plus kills isn't that bad from my moose grind. That's really close to my average. So I found, I can't remember it to 100%. I guess I found a legendary one approximately every 30 to 40 kills, so 50 plus isn't that bad. I have to say that. It could be worse, a lot. So let's go back.
Stay where you are.
Yes, we got one. Maybe legendary, maybe not. He is very close, so we have to be careful. Oh, that's a young one. But we take him with a rifle. I don't want to risk a bad crossbow shot. Even if it's just a young and very small one, at least we have some success in our hunt. So we take him. We cannot take another moose, unfortunately, because I was so stupid and unexperienced that I picked the wrong unlimited license when I started the game. Yeah, that was the same for me. Like I said right now, if I pick the moose license in Colorado as unlimited, it would be a lot easier to
Stay there.
to grind money and find legendary moose. So with this setup here, we have our moose already. We can check for some bears and whitetail deer, and then is the best option to start a new map, because I really don't want to come into the situation that I used my moose license already and then running into a legendary. So we are on the hill in the black bear area, and we have a black bear right next to us. So exactly on the other side of the hill. A very reliable area around here. So this seems to be a good position. So our dog is still at the camp. That's good. That's far enough. Yeah, that it really takes forever. It's annoying. I would be so happy if there were an option to change the unlimited license you picked at the start of the game. So they ask you, oh, what unlimited license you want to take. You have no idea what the game is about, and yeah, you pick something where you think that would be okay. Right now I can hunt as many whitetail deer on this map as I want, but that's absolutely not worth it unless I find a legendary. But for the regular ones, the license is so cheap and you get really not much credits for them. That was a useless decision. Yeah, Desert Bighorn sheep. Yeah, that's in terms of efficiency, that's a quite similar bad pick. But what do you expect when you don't know what the game is about and what's important and what works best? Yeah. It will not happen, but maybe at some point we get a chance. Where he comes. He saw me already? No. Welcome. I will not take the crossbow, I just want a bit of success. Perfect example for my lack of hunting ethics in this game. A clean headshot, just to make it safe and quick. At least a mature, regular black bear. That's fine. I think we spooked now everything in the area. Let's check the white-tailed deer.
Stay there.
Nothing so far. Just a quick sprint. And now it's more interesting for grizzly bears. So we will use the deer caller a bit deeper in the forest again. And right now I don't really have any interesting topics for regular videos, so there is not that much to expect in the near future. If there is a topic that's worth a video, I will release something, but I refuse to make videos just to make videos, if you know what I'm talking about. In times like this, or in times like it's right now at the moment, with no major news and no interesting releases, and basically this game is beaten in every aspect, so there is not that much of improvement to expect. In these times I prefer to make a relaxed weekly stream. What we have here, it looks like, yeah, we found a good bighorn sheep spot, I guess. The next one. I think the map before they were here also, so maybe they replaced the white-tailed deer with bighorn sheep. Yeah, that can happen quickly when you start the game and they don't tell you that much. So the the tutorial for a beginner is very basic. They show you the basics of the hunt. They give you your dog and they drop you in the lodge, and you are basically on your own. How many bighorn sheep are around here? Is that a sign that that I should make a bighorn sheep stream today, or I don't know. How many licenses were left? I think two out of 3 were still available. So maybe we can think that there is a legendary. There's another one, no. These are just regular ones. My favorite weapon in the game, I think, I don't. I'm not sure if I said that any time or already. My personal favorite is the Winchester Model 94, the caliber 30-30 lever rifle. I just like these old school classic rifles with a lot of wood and shiny metal and polished and engravings and stuff. I like that, so I prefer that over these more modern rifles like the one I'm using at the moment. There's the Carbon Wolf. It's a nice rifle too, but my personal favorites are these old school hunting or western rifles with the lever mechanism or traditional bolt rifles. And in real life, I'm not shooting or hunting in real life. That's a bit. It's not that easy in Germany to get a license and all that stuff. So I'm just shooting in the virtual world. But I had some, I had some experience with rifles when I was in the army. So a little bit of experience with military rifles. But it's way different compared to hunting weapons. So like I said in the stream last week, these modern sporting rifles from Barrett that are in the game, they look and feel and sound very military. So I don't think they fit that great in a hunting game. But that the implementation was because they had contracts about the licenses, I guess. A dream hunt. That's a difficult question. As you may know, I personally prefer the big game animals. Let's check quick where we are. Let's explore this part of the map a bit. Maybe we'll find something amazing. Yeah, I prefer big game animals. I'm not sure. I had to decide between something with a really huge or gigantic moose, or something like a bison or something, a bison or a buffalo, a very massive one, or a gigantic moose, something like that. Could maybe a dream hunt for me. I never made. I never thought that much about that. But something really big, I guess. Oh yeah, a real life dream hunt. Yeah, something. Yeah, I agree. For a really huge moose or a really massive bison or buffalo or something monstrous. So the way I'm hunting right now is in fact the worst strategy to find legendaries. If I want to If I really want to force legendary spawns, I need to change or reload maps a lot faster. But I just want to keep it cozy and relaxed today. What we have here? We have a fox. And a female one. But not that many animals right now. Let's switch to that location.
Stay where you are.
Oh, oh, I forgot we already had our moose. It's, then it's a really bad idea. Look for another one. Think. Check. Yeah, we sell him, just a small one. That bear was okay, mature, regular one. We have at least got some new or some more credits. It's a long way to 5 million, so. And because of my bad decision at the beginning of the game, we have to spend 440 credits again to buy a new moose license to hunt one animal. I really want to change that. So, new luck in Roosevelt Forest. Morning time slot. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, really? We can try that. As I said before, I don't really remember what's happening. Oh, here we are back. Here we are back. Sorry? I lost my mouse cursor again on my second screen. That's always irritating.
Stay.
Yeah, for the time slot, I remembered something that afternoon time slot was quite rewarding on this map. Let's check that turkey quick. Just a regular one. Ooh. I really don't want to go for a legendary bird today. No, not with a crossbow.
Stay in position.
Oh. We are greeted by some deer. That's a nice surprise. Maybe. And again, the position couldn't be much worse. I guess that was good. 2 lethal white-tailed deer shots in a row. And they ended like twins. That looks cool. Check the shots. Almost identical shots and almost identical death position. That was a surprise. So I really want to collect my bolt. This one, a young one. Oh, it's mule deer. I thought at first white-tailed deer, but and a mature one. But I had a fresh license with me, so not a big problem. But that was okay for a close-range crossbow hunt. Got them right before they started running away. And we avoided spooking potential bears. That's also a good thing. Maybe there is one around on the other side of the hill. I don't remember the size or weight of my legendary mule deer, if that's worth a replacement. That's something I definitely need to check. You're talking about that turkey we checked before? Right now I haven't seen any turkey symbol. Let's wait here for a moment. Let me check the position on the map. Yeah, to the north there I already have a turkey symbol there. We can try to check that turkey out, no problem. If he's still around. But this area here right next to the river can also be rewarding for bears. Very often patience is the key. Sneaking around in the forest even when you haven't seen an animal for 10 or 15 minutes. Can be worth it. to stay in that area a bit longer. And I really try to imagine how this would feel in Thund3r if they can handle the massive size of the maps that they announced. I'm a bit skeptical how good they are in keep these huge open world maps. Let's say how to keep them alive, or how they can make them feel alive and not so empty like some of the Thund3r maps feel, even if they are a lot smaller. I think that could be one of the problems of the game, but for that we need definitely more information. I really, in the first place, I really hope for more effort in development compared to this game. And I hope for avoiding mistakes that were made here in this game. There is the turkey. Can we focus him? Where is he? Or she? There you are. It's a regular one. It's a regular turkey. So this position, there was nothing. Let's check the white-tailed spot. Yeah, a turkey caller in the game. That would be an amazing addition. To make grind way less annoying. But for the new game, I hope that there will not be that much grind compared to this game. I hope they have good ideas in their arsenal to give the player more opportunities than just repeating the same animals over and over again. My expectations for this, how they call it, this sim fauna system, this dynamic ecosystem stuff where animals react to the actions of the hunter and other animals in their area. I have really high expectations of that. I hope they get it working and working as intended. And that it makes this repetitive grinding from Thund3r way less annoying. So a bit of grind is unavoidable. I guess that's clear. So if you want something rare, you have to spend a lot of time in an area. And you need a lot of luck, but this sim fauna system stuff, that sounds really great so far, but I'm not sure how they will implement it, or how it will feel at the end when you play the game. Yeah, not that much randomness. So I hope they get a good balance between randomness, dynamic, and some herd management. Not as much as Way of the Hunter, has to offer. That's too much for me. I'm not the biggest fan of this deep herd management where you need to check the fitness levels of the animals and let them age before you're taking them out, so only the best reproduce and so on and so on. I really hope for a, let's say, a light version of that with a little bit of randomness and all that in a dynamic package that the world feels dynamic, so that smaller animals hide from predators and stuff like that. That would be amazing. For the most part, this insane grind in Thund3r 2, for the most part, I have to say it was fun. I had a lot of fun in this game, grinding hundreds of bears and moose and stuff. For me, that's not a huge issue, but the question for me is if I want that in the next game too. So there we have some deer. That's
Stay
great.
in position.
And I think Thund3r 3 as basically a copy in terms of gameplay and mechanics, just a copy of Thund3r 2 with better graphics, wouldn't be enough for me, I guess. The disappointment would be huge, but we don't know. I really wish for more information and more regular updates on their progress and when approximately you can expect a release. I think it's already or still behind the hill. The female one I don't care for right now. That's a male one. Okay, we spooked him. My fault. But I will not for him, it was just a regular one. No. No moose. At least we found some animals today. No legendary so far. No signs of anything so far. Let's sell our mule deer. At least that was fun. These 2 mule deer were fun with a crossbow. Still normal weather. My usual grind routine. Yes, that's good. And on the typical spot. I guess the afternoon time slot was the right pick. Where he is and how he looks. It's a normal one. Yep. That was a clean headshot again. Just to speed stuff up. It's an adult one, that's okay.
Stay.
Legendary black bear would be more than okay. Cannot guarantee that we find one. In my experience, it's not worth it to wait longer than that and at one spot if you use your caller and nothing responds within 2 minutes or so.
Stay in position.
Usually that means that there is no animal close enough. Be called in so you can switch to another location. Let's try this whitetail and grizzly spot again. There we had not that much action today. But that wasn't planned also. If we can't find any legendary today, I'm fine with that. It's the randomness. So I spent so many hours looking for legendaries, and most of them I found when I wasn't looking for them. There is a bear. Don't shake your head so much. At least some credits. We spooked everything in the area. We have a moose, we have a bear. Let's check this tent again. Maybe we can find some deer again. So that location was at least at some point interesting, because I put a deer icon on the map. Yeah, but the good thing about the game, let's say in the end of its life cycle, just before the new part of the series will be released, the good part of that is that I and most people who played, we are not forced to find anything again, so most people beat the game in every way they wanted, depending on their expectations and what they wanted to do. So for the time until the new part is released, you can play it really relaxed. You don't need to find something. In most cases, in these times, you will find the best trophies ever when you're not trying to force anything. That's a regular whitetail deer. Is there another one? There is another one.
Come here. Stay, and don't make a sound.
The dog wait in a bit of distance. What we have here, it's behind the hill. Is that good? No, it's not. That's a regular one. License is not the problem. We have an unlimited license. Let's try to take this one out with a crossbow without spooking him. We can check what we have here. That was good. Where is this one? Start limping. And we set a marker in this position anywhere. Add marker. Return. Let's try to find this one.
Come on.
At least we have some tracking again. Here, we shot him. That's a lot of blood.
Go.
Yeah, follow the trail. Come on, Floppy. Find our deer.
Find it.
He just turned around. Why the blood track ends here?
Good dog. You
Go
did
get it.
real good.
And I really hope for some, at least some improvements and tracking. Oh, hey Morgan, welcome to the stream, welcome. I hope you're doing great. Our dog found. Hey! We found our white-tailed deer. Amazing. So now we need to find the other one. Setting a marker on the map was basically a good idea. I need to remember this location, definitely. It seems to be a good spot for whitetails. So Anywhere in this
Come. I need you beside
area,
me.
there has to be a blood track. So we need good old Floppy to find it for us.
Fine. I'm counting on you. Go get it.
He has it already. Good boy. Now we need to find our second whitetail deer. If I play Call of Duty, no. No. I played competitive shooters many years ago. Let's say in the Counter-Strike 1.6 or Counter-Strike Source era.
Go on.
So that's we are on the wrong track, I guess. There he is. I think I'm lost a bit. I not expected so much tracking. Or maybe the second shot wasn't a lethal shot? I'm not sure. I think I'm following no. Following the same track, that's not good. Let's return to this tent. Like I said, I'm a bit confused. I guess it was this marking. I don't know. I think I'm completely lost. Direction seems to be okay. Was the end of this hill? Yeah, right now. So we followed this track and we had one down here. Yeah. So somewhere.
Come on.
Somewhere in this area has to be another blood track, I guess. Oh, we have already almost 1.5 hours of stream.
Come. I need you beside me. Fine.
Maybe he can find some stuff. Yes, it was somewhere here, the final contact after the shot. So let's wait for our dog.
Stay where you are.
Let him search again. Somewhere in this area. There'll be some blood. White-tailed deer. Footprint. No, a dropped fruit. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we... No, I guess we lost that deer. But it wasn't a legendary, so basically no problem. I think I will follow this blood track a bit more off screen, so I will end the stream right now. Pause for now. So following this this blood trail, or at least finding this blood trail and following it, will not be that exciting. So I guess we have our stream time for this week. I think 1.5 hours is okay. I don't want it to get so boring, so I stop for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We had nothing special, but it is like it is. The game refused to give us any legendary animals today. But I hope you enjoyed the stream anyway. And yeah, thank you for watching, for your support, and have a good time. And see you next week. So bye bye.